No, I just wanted to speak about an experience that I had, yeah, like a psychic attack. Yeah, psychic attack. So basically, this is an attack on my mind. This is an attack on my being. It's an attack on my awareness. It's an attack on my masculinity. It's an attack on me and my people. So I was seeing one woman, and in hindsight, I clocked already straight away what the thing was. Yeah, car. I've given her all of my value. I've given her all of my value without even knowing who she is. More times, the woman was a fucking hoe. She was a hoe. But I was treating her like queen, because of what I had in my head, and just how I just wanted to uplift myself and uplift everything around me. But in hindsight, I don't think this woman actually wanted to uplift herself first and foremost and everybody else around her. So now I've had sexual intercourse with this woman, exchanged energies. A few weeks later, feeling like shit. Before that, I was cool. I was actually cool, man. Like I was just floating. Obviously, I still had issues that I needed to address, but I was making my way. You know, I was growing within myself. I was taking a new direction, and then boom, through a mistake that I made, that I must learn from, I went and gave out my value. All of that value that I worked hard for. Like I just went and gave it like that. After this I started spiraling downhill. Depression, anxiety, paranoia, psychosis, all of these mental health issues. And the worst thing is, it's like I was struggling to comprehend what was going on. Very confused, very vulnerable, you know? And now I'm looking around. I'm looking around. I'm looking around. I'm saying, right, listen, I've been shot. I've been shot. Do you know what I mean? I've been shot right in my head. Yeah? In my mind, I've been shot. I'm looking for help. The only help that I was getting was a cyclist. They're trying to make me go back to that point, yeah, so I can get shot again. Do you know? So I've been going through this thing, this depression thing. But then, listen, it's like I'm noticing that thing there. It's so mad to say it. If you've got like some sort of spiritual awareness, you would know. But that depression is not me. I'm not depressed. I'm actually in myself. I am not depressed. So where is this depression coming from? Interdimensional beings, man. Interdimensional beings. And I brought up this woman, yeah, and this goes to show for all men out there that were actually trying to work towards something. I lowered myself for this woman, had sexual intercourse with her. Now I'm on a vibrational level. I'm on that vibrational level. When I went to see her, because it was all through Instagram and all of these things, cool, I can set certain boundaries in it. We're sending a communication. You know, we're sending spaceships back and forth. We're not actually meeting in person. So eventually, when we met in person, I was on the vibrational level of that being. So it was like she worked on me, man. She done her thing still. She worked on me. I was naive, you know? What they call, is it a simp? A simp, yeah. Um, a man that has no balls, basically, innit? A man that's desperate. A man that's desperate to please women. Do you know what I mean? So now, because before that, I had like some spiritual experiences. I was high voltage. There was a lot of voltage running through my spine. So I was on a high vibration. I was on a high frequency spiritually. And bear in mind, this is all without anybody guiding me, anybody telling me, giving me advice, or anybody giving me a forewarning or anything. So I've had to learn from my mistakes. As a man, this is what happened. I've had to learn. And I still look around. And it's a mad situation, because it's like, rare, what do? You have to stand up or die, literally. You don't have that. That's the two choices you got. You can either sit inside of this depression, or you can actually do things about it. So I started slowly realizing that, rare, I need to stand up. I need to start speaking, you know? 'Cause more time, I'm a cool brother. Like, I'm a loving soul, innit? Like, what can I say, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, I do have my weaknesses and all of these things, yeah. But like, my soul essence is giving. It's my soul essence is being aware, emotionally intelligent. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's like my soul essence. So when I'm seeing people that are down below, low vibration, it's like my job to give that awareness. But if the person is not willing to actually grow, if the person is not actually willing to grow and change their view of life, yeah, you're just gonna become a battery to their reality. Whilst you forget everything that you had planned, you forget your calling, you forget your mission, just to focus on this woman, this distraction. You know? And the more time, when they're done, they'll dump you in the depression, leave you to get on with it. It's cold. It's proper cold. You know, like cold-hearted stuff. And in hindsight, when I'm thinking about it, my whole life has been like that. It's just been me trying to be aware, trying to give my awareness, trying to give my values, but ending up being a battery pack, because no one's actually trying to move. You know? No one's actually trying to actually do anything. So I say this to say, like, anyone that's gone through this, or that's been through it, would know it's a blessing in disguise, man. It's a blessing in disguise. It actually makes you have to do things now, innit? Because you lose your mind. If you lose your mind, then life has nowhere to go. You know? Life has nowhere to travel. If life has nowhere to go, life ends up getting stagnated. And then once stagnated, life ends up feeding off herself, which they call death. Now, this is not something to get worked up about. I know, but at the same time, this is about your power. This is about your power, man. This is about, how can I put it? Everything that you've learned, now it's time to put it into practice. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So this is actually a big thing. I could sit down and curl up and die. It's nothing. I'll go back to my to my origin. I'll go back. Do you know what I mean? And then I have a choice if I want to come back here or go somewhere else. Or, but that same mission that I had will still be on the checklist. It wouldn't be crossed off. So me being the being that I am, I will continue until I finish this mission, innit? I don't care how long it takes me. I don't really care what it takes. There's a mission that I'm on, and I've kind of realized that as well. Man. So again, Nagaru. Managaru. Be vigilant, man. What's going on around you? All these distractions, yeah, that we've kind of become accustomed to. Spiritually void. It's like a spiritual assassin. It's taking who you are. While you're focused on all of these distractions. The latest of creation, now circling the earth, looking for all of your information, all of your data, so they can record it, so they can actually record it into a system or into some sort of machinery and create copies of you. So literally, this is about your seed. It's about you. Because once they've got copies of you, you're no longer needed. They'll literally, once they've got copies of you with your awareness, they will wipe you out, innit? They'll wipe you. And then they will maintain their seed. And then they will grow into their seed. Using this awareness that you have, they take over this reality. It's crazy. Like, because it doesn't seem something. But listen, what is going on around us, yeah? Listen, you'll be surprised, man. You'll be surprised. There's a lot going on. Interdimensional. Interdimensional. So if there's technology, yeah, going on another galaxy, yeah, I can get information from that communication, and I can use that technology where I'm at. And if the beings where I'm at are not aware of this technology, or the way they're seeing this technology kind of gives them a false perception, then you're at the mercy. You're at the mercy of your own nature then. You're at the mercy of your own nature, recorded into a man-made machine. This man-made machine takes over you. It takes your awareness. It makes you insignificant. Listen, as a man, that kind of is, yeah, you already know, because that's kind of showing that we're getting replaced, innit? And more time, majority of the women that are out here, listen, you think they like you, you think they're around you, you think they're calling you big dog and big daddy, this and all of this kind of jazz. They're literally contributing to your death, using your energy, yeah, using your fun, using your power so they can enjoy themselves, yeah. But at the end of the day, they don't care about you. They don't care about you, your existence. They don't care about that. All they care about is your power, what you can do. Do you know what I mean? And at the same time, as a man, you can't really say nothing to it still, because it's you that's allowed this robot to take over your job. You know? It's you that's allowed it by not being diligent. You know, it's you that's allowed it. If you was at the top of your game, no woman can talk nothing to you. No woman can say nothing to you. You know? But where we as men kind of succumb to our women, succumb to the will of our women instead of maintaining the divine will. This is what's happened now, intruders. I take you back to the Garden of Eden, where Eve was met by the serpent. Eve was met by the serpent, and the serpent told her to eat from the fruit, eat the fruit. You know. So the fruit got consumed, and then shit went pear-shaped, basically. This is when the distractions come in. So this is like the original thing of original sin. And this is why it's kind of on the women, because it's that belief. It's that belief in it. You believe that by eating this apple there was something more pleasurable that you didn't know about. Instead of trusting in your man, instead of trusting in the awareness of your man and allowing your man to guide you to this thing that you may not have known about through his awareness and through his intelligence, you decided to listen to another species. You decided to listen to another species, yeah, who has a completely different agenda, yeah, who has a completely different structure and completely different environment and all of these kind of things. You allow that being into your relation or your communion with your partner. You know? And this is what caused that fear element. Because when they ate the apple, they started to see that they was naked. They see that they was naked. God come to them and said, "Right, who told you that you was naked? Who revealed this to you? Who told you that you was even naked?" It's not the fact that they ate the fruit. Nah. It's the fact that now they're scared. They're scared. They've got this fear. They're now aware of something that was no threat to them before. So my point is this, man. It's mad to say it still, and I kind of know what trajectory I'm on when I'm saying it. But fuck women. Fuck chasing women. Yeah? Fuck trying to get your dick wet. Or you're trying to self-gratify yourself for your ego or whatever. Them women will eat you up. They will eat you up and then call you worthless afterwards. And leave you to deal with it. Then leave you to deal with it. Yeah? It's all cool. It's all good. But as a man, I swear I can't stress this enough. To know your worth. No woman can survive without the attention of a man. Yeah. A woman couldn't survive without the man. So just know your worth, innit? Just know what you're doing, innit? Just know your part in this, innit? You don't have to do anything spectacular. It doesn't have to be spectacular. But just know your worth and continue building on it. Just keep doing things that make you more valuable, that make you more of an asset, that make you more aware of what's going on. It's your awareness. It's your awareness to things that give you worth, that give you values. that give you a life to live by. It's your awareness, you know? So yeah, man, this one was a kind of a long one. But just to say, man, that just keep on your game, man. Do you know what I mean? Even as a man, just keep on your game. Don't watch no one else. See, when you're at this stage, everything else does not matter. Nothing matters. Nothing actually matters but yourself. Nothing. Because you are the activator. You are the one that is gonna change the frequency. The woman can't change the frequency. It's the man. It's the man that has the ability to change the frequency. With the change of frequency, don't you know what that means? Don't you know what that means? From the smallest ant to the human being, or to the whatever being you wanna call it. Life conditions, the conditions of life in general, they're gonna raise. This fear that we have is gonna know its place. This fear that we have is gonna respect power. It's gonna respect power. And it knows when power is there, it has to know itself and cool and just hold its corner. When I'm ready, I'll draw for you, innit? Do you know what I mean? Managaru, you know, all the time, strength. Strength, strength, strength. Even if someone else looks at you weak, that's their opinion. Your opinion must be strong. You must always consider yourself strong, no matter what. Even if you're fucking weak right now, yeah? Consider yourself strong, knowing that you're willing to do the work, innit? There's only a few of us out here, you know that. Serious ones, like there's a lot of men that's out here that are chasing the status. They're chasing this mind. They're chasing this survival of the fittest. They're chasing this whole mind thing. They like the hustle and bustle of it, you know. They like seeing someone else down, knowing that they're winning from it, you know. This is kind of not the end game for me. If I have to do what I have to do, then so be it. But it's not the end game for me. I'm trying to see things in this mind. I know what this mind is capable of. I'm trying to see things in this mind, yeah, that I've seen in my dreams. And I know that it can happen. But I must maintain my value, because for me to see it in my dreams, when I was in that beta state, that sleep state, I still valued myself. So I was able to go to where the awareness was, because I was always valuing myself, innit? From the smallest ant to the biggest animal, to the species and beings that walk on the earth, to the things we see, to the places we go, to just the general formulation of beings, and just the general formulation of our experience and our society. It's like a dial. I've seen it. Your eye. It's like a dial. Switch it on. Bow. Whole different experience. Whole different experience. And again, I'm aware that I can have this experience within this certain construct. I could have this experience, but this would be selfish. This would be self-centered. Sorry, this would be self-centered. Because I can go out and make the most money. I can make the most links. I can do all of these things that I used to do. But it's going backwards for me. There's no intention in it. There's no value in it. There's no value for me. There's no value in killing someone. That's a lie. It's a lie. Why am I going to lie to someone? There's no value in lying to someone. So where the value is for me is giving life, innit? Giving life any means possible. So whatever energies people feel, or whatever, all of these feelings and all that, listen, see past that, innit? See past that. If you actually know the person, you know the awareness they have, see past all of that, innit? Instead of wanting this man to take you out on some 6 mil, some 5-star meal and whatnot, yeah? Appreciate him, respect him for where he is right now and where he's trying to go. Show him love. You don't have to be in an exclusive relationship with him. But show him love, man. Because it's only the men that's going to raise the frequency of this place. I don't know how the fuck you lot don't know this. It's the men that are going to raise the frequency of this place. The women can raise the vibration. The woman can raise your vibration. Yeah? I could still be vibrating high and have a toxic mind. I can still vibrate high but still have a toxic mind. And how I do that is by deceiving everybody else. I'll make everybody else feel like shit. Guess what? That everybody else is the masculine energy. Yeah, it's the men. So yeah, man. What can I say in it, man? What can I say?